Okay, hello dear friends, good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. You need to see this beautiful place. Oh, there is water. Later on, I will show this water and I will walk along this road. It's so good to come out to have a walk. N'est-ce pas? So, before I forget, maybe we will see an outfit of the day before we move on. Oh, you turn. Okay. You cannot see clearly. Okay, anyway, just being silly. Okay, let's see the water and we will blah 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 and chat around, and it just makes me feel so happy. Oh, look at the water. Oh, it makes me so happy. You know, we live in California and these couple of days is extremely hot, and I think in a lot of places there is still snow, but we just get so much sunshine and got so hot. So whenever I get a chance to see water, I am always very, very happy and very, very happy. I feel that water is the source of our life. Source of our life. 上善若水. The highest goodness is water. Water goes to lower place, 随遇而安, and never fights, always give up, give in, and always find its way to survive, to move on. And they go down, but they just do not stop. They always, water, it always keeps on moving. Oh wow. I think I'm coming to a dead end, kind of. Oh, it's so good. And just what we need. And I think I will just blah 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 about some things. Recently I heard from friends some comments and things. One of the comment is one friend asking about anxiety. Let me get myself out of here to avoid my own anxiety. So what he mentioned about is that can you do a video talking about anxiety? And I cannot help worrying about the world. So I send a video link that I used to do. I have done a video, so I send a link. But I was thinking maybe people's question, people's problem deserves a dedicated video to make. So if you are anxious, you have anxiety because of the world, because of the problems, I think being anxious and worrying about this and that, you are creating another problem. Kindness need to have a limit. or discipline, or justice, or verification, or do I make any sense? If being kind, being nice, without limit, just kind and nice, it does not help anybody. It gives other people the opportunity to take benefit, right? I have heard a lot of people saying this. It does not mean that you need to hurt other people, but you really have to distance. We, not you, because I am one of the not good one. A lot of time I think a lot, worry a lot, and it does not help nobody. Where is this road lead to? Okay, let's. It seems quite quiet, this road, so we go this road. And I remember I listened to a Coursera class, and there was one professor, Paul Bloom of Yale University, talk about psychology of everyday life. And I think he has one book titled "Sympathy Sucks" or something. Yeah. Anyway, the title is kind of misleading. This professor is a very interesting and very good professor. Okay, so he mentioned about one thing, that there are people dying in Africa. There are people dying and disaster in a lot of places. People dying, and you worry. And then you read the newspaper, you read the news, you read the report, you worry and you are sad. And then the next day you live on with your life. But if you go to doctor and to have your finger checked because your fingernail had some problem, and the doctor said your fingernail, your baby finger need to have some treatment, then you may have the whole night not living well. You cannot sleep. The point is that knowing distance, because there is a distance between the problem. An internet slowdown can drive you crazy, more crazy than hearing the news about the disaster in the world, because it's so close to you. I am not saying that we should not have kindness and compassion. It's just the distance. 眼不见，心不烦. Having the ability to distance ourselves from the trouble we cannot solve, from the trouble far away, is an ability for us to live a sane life. There are problems everywhere. There are problems partout, partout. Si on pense toujours les problèmes, on ne peut pas survivre. On ne peut plus, n'est-ce pas? Ça me dérange, ça me dérange, là, ça me dérange. Tout le monde est en catastrophe, ça me dérange. Comment tu peux vivre, n'est-ce pas? Mais d'abord, il faut que tu vives sans, que tu vives avec la vie normale, et tu penses normal, et tu peux penser, n'est-ce pas? So distance ourselves. 我跟我们同事聊这个事儿的时候，我就说，你说这世界上有这么多问题，什么污染的问题呀，什么环球变暖的问题呀，什么这个问题那个问题呀，世界上有很多问题，你管不过来，你自己能做的，把自己做好了就行了。然后他说了一句话，那是奶奶管的事儿，你管那么多干什么呀？ That's the problem that your grandma need to take care of. That's grandma's problem. You do not need to take care of all this. So on the one side, I think this might be a cultural difference. A lot of cultural, especially here, the cultural, people really care about everyone, anything in this world. And in some culture, it's very much focused on 自强其身. So first, control yourself. When you can control yourself, when you can be good by yourself, self-sufficient, can you do other things? Do I make sense? If we debilitate ourselves by being kind, we are creating problem that we are debilitated. That is a problem. So distance ourselves. 那挣的卖白菜的钱儿啊，你操着卖白面的心。这是我一个天津的同事告诉我的，你挣着卖白菜的钱儿，操着卖白面的心。So you are making money as low as selling cabbage, and you are thinking about as you are worrying about as complicated as warriors as selling drug. It's very hard to translate. This is a really fun translation. This is really a fun thing. Anyway, there are people, they do their job. We do our job. And at least I know I am very selfish. And at least I can bring another aspect of life that is that might be different from what you usually hear, what you usually think, right? I think there might be some value in my talk, in my way of thinking, in my way of doing things, or at least there is value that you can criticize me and get fun out of criticizing me. Okay. So that's about worries and anxiety. Okay? So do not worry too much. Do not worry the things beyond your control. What you can control, you control. What you cannot control, it's beyond your control, right? You care about yourself, you care about your life, and that is good enough. You be a self-sufficient, good person, and that's the best contribution to the society. Do I make sense? Okay, here another friend. She is 16 years old, and she said, I have heard, watch your video, and I would like you have a one word advice for me. I think this is the hardest question, and I am very not good at those kind of questions, and so I thought about it, and then I find it's just too much work to think about such a complicated thing. Take it easy. Yeah, that is it. Take it easy. 谋事在人，成事在天. You can design things, you can plan things, but eventually how things will turn out, how your life will turn out, is decided by heaven, by fate, by your karma. So just take it easy. Do not think you are you have to be like this, have to be like that. Once you have a good moral standard is too big a word. Once you have the right sense, do not steal, do not cheat, do not do bad things, do not be lazy, and live a normal life. Sometimes lazy, sometimes eat extra food, sometimes make a joke, silly joke, sometimes cheat mom or dad so that you can go out. All these are small little things to make you live a normal life, to live a fun life. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to be this and that. Just live a normal life. Take it easy. I have done tons of mistakes. I have exhausted all the possible way of making mistakes. I think there are some things I haven't done, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, when you are young, you do not make mistakes. What is the meaning of life? You will regret. You will regret a lot of fun things you did not experience. And until you are old, you experience those fun things. No, that's too late. Experience it. And if there is any advice, so today's advice, after some days I may change my heart, but today, take it easy. That's my advice. Take it easy. You are who you are. You cannot change too much. The other day, I made a video. This shall pass. These two shall pass, and it can wait. Breakup is a blessing, something like it. I think breakup is a gift. And when I made those videos, some friends said, the world is not fair, life is not fair. Some people, I think life is fair. Oh, look at me. This is not easy to walk. Let me get out of here. This is not a trail you have seen. Let me go back. Slow down, not in a rush. Oh. Let's go back. So this video, we will walk out of this. No talking until we are comfortable. We talk. Okay, now I can walk. Now we talk. Sorry for a couple of minutes wasted, but for the safety of myself, forgive me. If you do not forgive me, you may get out of that door. Okay, so do one thing at a time, even if it is important. Do one thing at a time. When you talk, when you walk, And when you walk in this dangerous road, slippery road, you cannot talk well because your brain cannot process well. So do one thing at a time, finish one thing right is so much more important than doing many things. I have seen some leadership leaders and doing everything in a rush. And for example, there was one time one person had a meeting with another person, and because he has another meeting, he has to change, and then change the meeting, and there was his previous engagement was waiting until that time, and then he had a car accident. It's just too many things. Cannot have the brain process well, cannot have the right mindset. Don't do that. I think in one sense I am very rich. I am very, very poor in terms of money, but comparing with those people who makes a lot of money, but always in a rush, meeting at 7:30 and then 7:30 to 7:35 you need to do a yoga, and then 8 o'clock another meeting, 8:30 another meeting. You have to finish right in time, and you do not finish, you have not finished your words with the first person, the second person is already coming into your Zoom, and you will start and totally switch your mindset, and then you will have all the things juggling in you and not even a single minute of thinking. That is very, very poor. That is people of poverty. I'm sorry, this is not nice to think about that, but having time, having the luxury of time is so luxury. Okay, so let's talk about karma, talk about revenge. We do not take revenge. Some people doing bad things to me, it's okay, it's okay. I know heaven will take the revenge. Heaven will make things fair and square. And if it does not make it fair and square, it's okay. And I heard another person, and I have always thought about it, but never find the right word about it. And the other person talk about it, suddenly make it so clear, so crisp. Karma. Don't think about other. Karma is beyond what you can control. Some people treat you well or treat you wrong. It's his business. And do not think heaven is fair, will make everything within 1 week. Okay, he cheated me. Tomorrow morning, boom, traffic accident he will get. No, it does not come like that. And he has stolen $500 from me, and then 2 days later, tomorrow morning his bank account was hacked by another guy. It does not happen like this. Things does not happen like this. Karma and all this takes time. And about forgiveness, it is very hard to forgive. And the true forgiveness is not you forgive this person, is not you forgive this thing, is you live such a fulfilled life. You carry on with your life, and that problem is no longer a problem. You already forget it, and it's not even bothering you because you are growing out of it. you are not asking heaven to give you a revenge, give you a repay, giving you something back. You do not need to. You do not even mind. I live a happy life. I live my complete life. And that is important. That is what I can control. Do I make any sense? This happened to my own family, to the people surround me. There was one time another person did something quite wrong, quite hurting one of my family members. And then many years later, about 10 years later, almost 10 years, about 10 years later, I asked my family member, do you forgive this person because he once has done something so wrong, so unfair to you? And this unfairness, a lot of people knows about it. Other people actually care about it and talk to me and talk about it. Oh, that's so unfair for this person. And I asked my family member, and my family member, he said, I forgot it. And oh my, that is so powerful. He lived out of it. He lived so strong. And people hurting him and cannot even hurt him. That is so strong. And I am so proud of him because he is much higher than in the level of revenge. You may have total different idea. You may totally disagree with me. Your choice. That's my thought. That is karma. That is revenge. That is what we treat about fairness. Life is not fair. What you have, they do not have. What they have, you do not have. Each person is an individual, right? Okay, let me continue and see. There are people around. Let me put on my face mask. Okay, I got some friends saying that if I wear face mask, the sound is just perfect. That's kind of interesting. Okay, what else? And I got some friends asking about Etsy shipping. So I think I will make a dedicated video and ask other people's opinion and ideas to talk about it. How about that? And we make it like a forum. Because I was doing Etsy shipping, and then one friend who also had a business and asked the weight and is there any problem with shipping fee, because there are times you get the weight calculation is not right and got penalty and things. I will talk more detail about it, but here, just before I forget it, shipping is one of the most complicated things in carrying out the business. And with Amazon shipping, all free, it's very, very hard for small business owner to make a space on it. So people who go to your shop to buy, not go to Amazon, usually they are generous, they are kind, they understand, they want to support you, let's say. They want to support you instead of going to big companies. It's a hard connection. So explain it well and charge the money that you can survive. It's more important. more important than sacrifice and make a less expensive money, expensive price, and later on suicidal. Oh, where I am. And shipping, and I have a lot of trouble with shipping also. I think everyone who has an online business knows it's very hard. There were times I shipped the things and bounced back to me, and if I have a shipping fee, a few dollars miss, Etsy will take care of it. It will charge me and bill me on my Etsy. So at least the commodity will ship out, and it just add up the shipping cost into my account, because everything is already, you have your account with them. And the problem is, if international shipping is the hardest. International shipping, sometimes they just bounce it back. I have a huge package to a European country, and completely coming back to me. And I know every time when there is a shipping problem, when there is any problem with my Etsy shop, it's an opportunity for me to build up a relationship. No problem is a problem. It's always good. It's always, you can always turn it around. But it's just, I feel bad because if I buy something, I want to have it instead of not having it. Yeah. And we are coming to an end, and I will keep on the blah blah blah. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do. Bye bye, friends. Let me see if I can stop it.